Scale-bellied cowards! I knew they'd run!
Yeah, did you? Okay.
Look at our beacon. Even the Colossus couldn't destroy it. And those snakes aren't so tough now, are they?
I think you meant to say good job.
Of course. The Hansanui will want to thank you personally for your help here. And she should also know what we're up against.
Where can I find him?
She's usually at the Brass Citadel in Nekataka. Though she gets called to the palace often, haggling with the Queen and the Valians. Clear skies.
Bearn?
Light of Aethys be upon you, neighbor. Are you looking for survivors?
Yeah, my friend is looking for someone who might live around here.
Short lady, about my age, came from Deerwood with her son. Let's see, freckles, braids usually. Punches you in the arm if she likes you, face if not. Oh, and that's if you're lucky.
No, that doesn't sound like anyone.
We're in the right place. You must know her. She has a son about your age?
You gotta be her son. Got her nose and her freckles. You don't have to lie to me, kid. I'm a friend of your mother's. She hiding from someone? Maybe an ex-lover who gave her the best night of her life?
You're protecting her. We understand.
No, I misspoke.
Forget it. Just tell me something. Your father, you know him?
I'm sorry, who are you?
Like Adair said, we're friends of your mother.
Right, friends of Alava's. Yes, I knew my father when I was very young. He was a man of strong faith.
Have to be. You get a lava mad, you need a god on your side for protection.
He was lost to us during the purges, which was how we came to flee here.
So you met him. Well, that's great. You had a dad. Where's your mother now? Got a lot of catching up to do.
My mother is with Aethys. She passed the veil a few years ago. A flu. It's possible her soul has taken a new body by now, but if she was truly blessed, she marches instead beside the shining god.
You lied to us. Said you didn't know her. Expect me to believe this now?
He's the dude who lost his mom.
Funny, you wouldn't know it to look at him.
I'm not lying. She's buried on the other side of that hill.
He points northward.
How could she be gone?
Don't be troubled by her passing. All souls that march with Aethys receive his warmth and light.
What do you mean with what do you mean march with Aethys?
Aethys has come to us twice now. Even Oblivion couldn't slow his march.
Oh, I love that studio.
We shouldn't have opposed his first coming. He meant to rally us under his banner.
Oh, I know a lot of dead Deerwoodans who will be relieved to hear that.
We are victims of a quarrel of gods.
And seeing what we've seen, it's hard to believe they got our best interests at heart.
Aethys forced everyone to declare themselves as ally or enemy, nothing more. Now he marches again, and we have a chance to correct our mistake.
Well, that's charitable.
I would like to have joined him when he passed this way, but I was weak. It won't happen again.
You seem confident in a god who's causing a lot of destruction.
You can't build on broken foundations. Real change needs destruction. I trust my God knows better than I do. He knows truths I'll never learn.
And got that right.
I was once lost. I struggled as you do now. But the partisans of the lighted path have restored my faith in Aethys.
Partisans of the lighted path.
What greater honor than to march in his vanguard?
Who are they?
We began as children of the Dawnstars, separated from each other as we questioned our purpose. But then Aethys granted a vision to Gadarian Bosch. Bosch saw an illuminated path lighten the way through a black abyss. And he saw Aethys marching on the path, and Aethys bade him to march alongside.
Not quite how I've been seeing it, but everyone's open to their own interpretations.
And the Shining God told Gadarian Bosch to gather an army of the god's truest followers, and to prepare to lead it into battle.
Against who?
You'd think after getting blown up, he'd slow down on the battling.
Who does Aethys attend to battle?
We don't know. The end of the path hasn't been revealed to Gadarian Bosch yet. But to the faithful, shouldn't matter.
How will you join Aethys when he marches beneath the sea?
There'll be a great journey, but we're prepared. Gadarian Bosch knows the way.
Has this Bosk shown proof of his visions?
Aethys himself has appeared in Deadfire in the form Gadarian Bosch foretold. That's more proof than any of his faithful could ever ask.
Thank you, Grieving.
What fortune to be given this opportunity, to know our God in the living world.
Why did you lie to us about knowing Aloth?
Gadarian Bosch warned us. Those outside the partisans may ridicule us and test our faith, especially our old families and others close to them. We've learned it's best to keep to ourselves and those with open minds, which relations and friends mostly aren't.
Dare, did you get what you needed here?
We can go. Hey, kid. What was your name again?
Bearn.
Right. This lighted path fellow, Bosch. Sounds interesting. There's some way I can meet him?
He's usually on the move, rallying followers. But the partisans of the lighted path often gather in the temple of Aethys in Neketaka. I am soon to go there myself, in fact. There's an adherent there, Ogna, who initiates new partisans. No doubt she'd be pleased to help you. Aethys needs able soldiers, even in their elder years. You should consider what Ogna has to say. It might speak to you. Farewell.
Rude.
Hey there.
Oh, we're so close to level.
I got this.
Okay.
Yeah?
So our main quest is to rendezvous at Ashima. Travel to the ruins. Okay, I think this is what we're gonna do next. But yeah, we do this first. No, we need to go back and talk to where's the quest to go back and like tell them about this place?
Be right there.
Yeah, Pokakohara is what we're gonna do next, but can't we go back and tell them about liberating this area? Brass Citadel? Let's go there. Let's go to Brass Citadel. Yeah. Ooh. The song goes amount of wreckage on the horizon when you see a dozen junks sailing towards you. Even at this distance, you can tell they're making good speed. Ah! RDC. Time of you to show up, boss. I was just scribbling down my daily report. Maya folds her arms and nods across the gap. I'm afraid I'll have to wait until I return to the Brass Citadel. He nods at Maya. Good to see you again. I see you continuing to leave your mark. The outer beacon, visible even here, shines brightly. Pleasure to see you again. Your manners do you much credit. I want to extend a thanks of the Royal Deadfire Company for what you've done here. You restored a valuable asset, whether or not that was your intention. The others at the palace will want to hear of this, no doubt, and you may as well take credit while the deed is fresh. I need to reach Ashima Magrin's teeth. At the mention of Magrin's teeth, the Rawatanian sailors stare at you in shock and horror. Those who are not frozen with their mouths agape are whispering fearfully amongst themselves. Atsura silences them with an unreadable glare. He turns back to you with a brittle smile that does not reach his eyes. Forgive my compatriots. Magrin's teeth is a volcanic chain along the northeastern edge of Deadfire. It is also among the most treacherous places in the archipelago. The waters around it are patrolled by giants said to be born of Magrin's own volcanoes. Even our well-armed ships do not venture there. I suspect Queen Onakaza could direct you to Ashen's Maw if you're set on going there. All the more reason to visit her palace. Okay. Cool. Cool. Uh-oh. We doing this? We're doing this. Let's try it. Now we're doing ship combat with our upgraded friendos. Let's see if it's any better.
Show them how it's done.
You see that, Ishi? Oh. Stab.
That's not very helpful.
Damn, that monk just popped that dude. Nice.
Just like that.
I'll teach you a lesson.
Right between the eyes.
Summoning up here. Nice.
This one too.
Get through it. What now?
This is about 1,000 times easier.
This is futile.
That's right.
Damn. Boom. Yes. Is that a random encounter? Yeah. Random encounter. Captain Cohh! It would be my honor to host the Savior of Asongo. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're good. We're good. Yeah, it's where we're going. Thanks, girl. What is this little area? This is the top of the... Okay.
You blink and find yourself standing in the knee-high grass of an endless field, with the day just falling into dusk. Then, the earth falls away. The wind ceases, and you are sent tumbling up into the dark of the sky.
Watcher.
The voice of the Pallid Knight shakes the earth at your feet. You have returned to Bareth's realm, your soul once more called to attend the wishes of the God of Death.
You know, I'm starting to look forward to these little chats we have.
You can't be certain, but you think you might see the barest hint of a smile tugging at the edges of the Pallid Knight's lips.
Nice.
Once again, you have spoken with the Child of Light. Tell me what you have learned.
He makes for Magrin's teeth.
Intriguing.
The Pallid Knight stares past you, pensive.
While attend. Tell me what your many eyes perceive.
Her words ring out, and a heavy silence descends. In the silence breaks the murmur of countless voices. They speak all at once in languages both known and unknown to you.
Damn.
In the space beside Bareth, an eye blinks open, followed fast by several more. They are round, keen eyes of Kith, the slit eyes of snakes, the small, dark marbles of birds, the bulbous lanterns of deep-sea fish.
Here we are.
A figure walks through the cloud of eyes as one might step through a door. It is an Orlan, then a pale elf, an ocean human, a Naga, each of them eyeless. They are well.
This is the first interesting thing to happen in ages, and we do so love a riddle.
The figure wears an Amawa's grin, and the many voices beneath its own titter.
We see between the strings of the world, and Aothus is there, strumming them like a lute. His tongue is still, yet he sings of a coming joy. What tune he plays, we do not know. It is complex, ever-shifting. One moment vibrating in harmony, the next in discord.
A man strides through the door to Bareth's realm.
Galloway.
Behind him lope wolves with lolling tongues, and jungle cats whose long tails twitch with every step. Galawain, the changeling, arrives, and he brings with him the wild heart of Eora's untamed places. Fast on Galawain's heels, a small wave of seawater washes across the tiles. It pours off the edge of the platform and cascades down into the beyond.
Andra.
From out of the water rears a glowing lure, then the head of a gigantic fish. The round black eyes of Andra roll to meet yours.
My gift-bearers bring to me that which Kith most want to forget, and in their memories I see you as Wild does.
That's a lot of
You
boobies.
are the one who leaves chaos in his wake. You knew one of them once, my gift-bearers, Meneha. She longs to forget and to help others do the same. But when given the chance to aid her, you did not. You are a capricious creature, like Aothus.
Andra's storm-black eyes roll away from you.
Aothus is nothing if not resourceful. I admire his nerve.
In the changeling's voice, you hear the soft patter of rain on leaves and the rush of wind through treetops.
I'm impressed by his single-mindedness.
Hunger will drive the most pathetic of beasts to desperate acts of bravery. If his journey leads him back to us, he has proved himself worthy of return to the fold.
Aothus does not return to us. He returns to execute some grand plan. We must stop him.
Andra's voice rises like a tide, panic riding its crest. The doors lining the walls of Bareth's realm slam open in unison. Warped pieces of ancient armor and the remnants of discarded weapons roar through the doorways. They meet in the center of the room, in a shower of sparks and form, the vague figure of a man. Finally, a blacksmith's sledge hurtles past your shoulder, and the figure snatches it from the air. A man made half of metal and half of ruined skin stands before you.
Jesus.
The rounded metal of a well-worn shield makes up most of his skull, his right eye socket, and jaw. His mouth is pulled forever into a half grimace.
If Aothas has something foolish planned, perhaps we can turn him from that path and set him down a more productive one.
Abaddon's words crash and screech together, like long still gears forced to movement for the first time in centuries.
Abaddon speaks with a child's naivety.
Abaddon. The other gods don't seem too concerned.
He violates not their realms, but mine. I feel his urgency in every stamp of his feet along my spine. I will send tsunamis to slow him if Mogren would stir the earth beneath Mogren's teeth.
The water at your feet recedes. Lava oozes up through the shallow water, and a woman made from the guts of the earth emerges. She settles her characteristic broadsword on her shoulder and sighs a cloud of smoke and ash.
Jeez, man. This imagery.
Mogren returns.
In the age when our steps carved valleys across the face of Eora, our bodies were impervious to all but the strongest attacks. I doubt fire and water will be enough to stop him. But I will bear down upon Aothus with all the heat and fury of the earth. If I must.
Thousands of Kith will die.
The death of thousands now could prevent the death of millions later.
But you don't know if you'll save millions. You might kill thousands for nothing.
Dark, inky tears fall from Andra's eyes.
Sacrifices of the few protect the futures of the many. You cannot let your petty mortal feelings blind you to the urgency of the dilemma Aethys has thrust upon us.
Hey, guys, we'll check out the Stalker 2 trailer at the end of the stream. Appreciate those that linked it. My petty mortal feelings are the only reason your wrists don't chafe in Wodika's shackles. Funny how it's always the kid that must make sacrifices, never you.
You will mind upon whose ground you tread.
The pallid night watches you with keen, predatory eyes. Ooh. The deep, bellowing cry of an aurochs shakes the ground beneath your feet.
Rimmergund.
The cry drones on and on, a moan without end. Wal's many eyes squeeze shut. Andra slips back beneath her waves. Mogren dissipates in a swirling cloud of steam. Galawain's beasts cower and whine. Only the pallid night stands impassive.
My end comes to all things in time. Should Aethys care to hasten the inevitable, I welcome his efforts.
What could Aethys possibly gain by destroying Aora?
Aethys seeks a slate wiped clean. Freedom from the endless revolutions of Barath's wheel. The final emancipation of the countless stolen mortal lives the gods hoard within themselves.
The Child of Light will not choose the hour of my death.
Mogren tests the edge of her broadsword with a smoldering finger.
He sows chaos in his longing for a radiant dawn. So much will be lost in the cacophony of fear his actions inspire.
The crack of thunder rends the air. The gods fall silent.
We can wait no longer to act. Speak with him, Watcher. Discover what it is he plans.
I'll try.
Water begins to creep across the floor. It swells, runs swiftly, and catches at your ankles. You scrabble at the tiles, but it's no use. The current's pull drags you off the edge of Barath's realm, and into the fathomless beyond. You splash down in water so dark you can't see the bottom. Then, the water recedes, gone like a dream upon waking. The hard wood of your cabin's floor presses against your spine. The gods are gone, but you remain.
Damn. Cool.
Sure.
Sure.
Consider it done.
Watcher, tell me what's on your mind. You need me, I'll be...
This is all just normal stuff, I think, so we don't need to talk to any of these people now. Yeah. Yeah, it was cool, wasn't it? Oh, excuse me. I need to get a better bed. I do. Okay. Is that a praise shirt? Yes, it is.
Permission to speak freely?
Yes. Lucerilla.
Can I pet the birdie?
Of course you may. Ishi, if you even think of pecking the young lady.
His wings are so soft.
Just be careful, honey. You wouldn't be the first Orlin he's tried to carry off. You have my undivided attention as a...
Oh. Maybe we have to dock first. Trailer, what are you doing? You ridiculous little kitten. Okay. We're going to do most of this exploring tonight, I think, for the cozy stream. Maybe bring some beer along. Ooh. After we do this, of course. Forward to head into the swamp. Yes! Chorus of moaning voices. Head for the path. We're surrounded. Uh-oh. Pillars of Coziness 2? You got it. Skeletons? Skeletons, you say?
Just Captain.
Show him how it's done.
Nope.
I've got this, Captain.
I got blunt weapons this time. Get out of here. Die, skeleton!
Still got it.
I'll teach you a lesson.
Oh god, that's a lot of skeletons.
Something here that
Ow.
works.
That's right.
Ashiza, strike.
Yeah.
Ha!
That was about as useful as a bump on a pickle.
True.
Yeah.
Let's go. For the wrong and newing.
No, ain't you got the decency to die?
Okay.
Show him how it's done.
Just like oh, that's the stuff. Yeah. Blessings be upon you.
That's not very helpful. There's something you don't see every day. Missed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey there. Leave it to me.
Can't make a dent.
Yeah. Of course.
Just like that. Mode Ixie.
I'll teach you.
I'll teach you.
Didn't work.
Yeah.
Sure thing. I'll light the darkness.
It just gets like crazier and crazier.
That's right.
Are we good? My lord. A lot of stuff, y'all.
Happy to oblige.
Is there anything actually
Sure thing.
like
Give me a
here?
real challenge.
Some herbs and stuff, but like, that it? Oh, that's really it. Just a whole bunch of enemies. Okay. Hey, Dan Valley, what's up, buddy? Save. First, let's talk to you.
Great and terrible things are at work. And once again, you seem to be in the middle of it.
Yep.
The Rawatayans we passed will doubtless spread word of what you've done in Hasongo. But others will want to know what you've seen. They'll look to you for answers.
I have to report truthfully.
You make it sound so simple. Don't you worry what will come next? What events you might move forward?
Of course, that's why I must choose my words carefully.
I still don't understand how you can truly know what they will mean.
What is this really about, dude?
It reminds me of the question that drew me to the Deadfire. The one I've been avoiding. I promised to tell you what I was doing among the Animancers at Port Marge. As you may have guessed, I was observing them, gathering information on the various Animancy operations in the region.
Before.
Animancy is a subject of particular interest to the Leaden Key. Through it, I hope to pick up the trail.
And then?
That's where it gets complicated. After that incident in Old Valia, I thought more about the Leaden Key and its particular composition.
Mostly lunatics in robes, as I recall.
If you two are finished...
Isamir laughed.
It's existed for over 2,000 years. Say what you will about its motives and methods, but that's an impressive tenure.
I hope you got a while, because I got lots to say about their motives and methods.
Relax, Adair. I'm not defending them. That's when I realized how short-sighted I'd been. To think I could undo the Leaden Key without understanding how it works. I found references to an ancient Leaden Key cabal in the Deadfire. Possibly one of the oldest, if accounts are credible. And they appear to have been working independently, without direct intervention from Theos, for almost 2 millennia.
You think that by observing them we can learn how the Leaden Key works?
And how to destroy it, yes. Most sources refer to them as the Painted Masks.
Yeah, I think he's up here.
But I haven't met anyone here who knows that name.
One sec, guys. Meow. So, many of you guys know him. This is Rowan. Want to say hi? Hi. Hi. It's everyone right there. And we're playing a game called Pillars of Eternity 2 today. Oh, God.
Hi.
That's the microphone. That's what we talk into.
Hi.
Hi. You can say hi, chat.
Hi, Cat.
There you go. Exactly. I know he's getting so big. You're a big kid now, you know that?
Yeah.
What have you and Nana been doing today?
We are good. I don't know, but I usually want to.
You want those controllers? You want me to bring a controller down so you can play with it later? I have an old joystick under my desk, and he comes up and he plays like he's on a train. He moves it around. Oh, you know you can't go in there, big guy. You want to take it back down with Nana? Where you going? You go play on my collector's edition shelves? You see my old keyboard? How about I get you a new keyboard? We'll do that instead. For right now, we're gonna go back downstairs because that's where everyone is. You sure?
No.
Oh, this is trouble. Don't go to the collector's shelf. And he's gone. Okay, I'll be back in 1 second.